Now, if you live in Florida, listen up. I got a bone to pick with y'all. How come ain't nobody told me that there's a water park tucked deep and ever so elegantly in the Destin, Florida area? But look, don't worry. No, I did some digging. Let's get into it. Now, this is Big Kahuna's Water Park. And they got a few of them, all across America, but I didn't know anything about this. And this place been here since the 80s. The 80s. Now, this water park does come with all the bells and whistles, but I'm gonna show y'all deep, all right, and in depth of a lot of the things that they got going on in here. Now, first off, they got 2 swimming pools, all right? One of the swimming pools, it leads into the lazy river. And this one right here, this is the kiddie pool, all right? Got like a little playground. You can walk in, the kids can sit in the water and do all kind of cool stuff, but there's more. There's a lot more. Now, this is the lazy river, that I was just talking about. And if you live in Florida and you've been to a lazy river in Florida, no matter where the location was, they all seem kind of narrow, all right? Don't matter. Volcano Bay, Daytona Lagoon, all right? Any of these big popular hotels in Orlando, this one got plenty of space for you. Also, if you one of them people that like to get your adrenaline going, all right? They got a sky coaster. You'll never see me on one of these. Ever. They also got this. I'm coming to this place, all right? Without a doubt. And when I do come, I'm getting on this. I've always wanted to learn how to surf, minus the sharks. This would be perfect for me. And for all my thrill seekers, they have 2 slides that land right into one of those pools I was talking about. Man, I cannot believe I've never heard about this place. But all of this sounds great. But they're temporarily closed. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably like, they closed. Well, apparently this water park is only open during certain seasons, so they don't open again until the summertime. But you can purchase like all of these deals with the, yearly passes or just regular tickets. And the ticket prices ain't that bad. $62.91. I can get 2.5 people in for the same price of Disney at this place. Sign me up right now. Now, if you are gonna, do a summer trip here in Florida, or if you in one of the, nearby states of the Panhandle, get the tickets early. I think you get a really, really huge discount if you purchase the tickets before they open up again. I was on the website looking at some stuff. I was still a little bit confused, but yeah, if you're thinking about coming and you're looking for a water park to go to, come to this one. Now, if you've ever been to Volcano Bay, it's probably something similar to this, all right? Even though they were open first, got that Hawaiian vibe, tiki this, tiki that. I want to show y'all something else, though. Now, when I was looking up the food for this place, I couldn't find anybody that actually posted food from this location, Big Kahuna Water Park. And this is the only thing that popped up was this cheeseburger and these onion fries. Well, I hope they got more than this. I hope they got more than this. If not, I'm sneaking Popeyes in. Now, Big Kahuna's Water Park is located in Destin, Florida. And if this summer you will be in the area, get your tickets early. Get your cabanas early, all right? Because the cabanas go quick, and call in advance, weeks, all right? And get your bracelets, your little, passes and stuff like that. Get all that early. Because when I was on the website, it seems like it's a little bit cheaper if you do it in advance. Now, look, I don't know what y'all gonna do to remember this. Like it? Comment, share it. I don't know. But the more you know. I can't believe this place been here since 1986 and I ain't know nothing about it. It's crazy. Thinking about coming to Florida, just hold on a second, all right? There's no need to, but if you must, watch this video. I'm about to go over some things that's been going on in the news this week. It'll help you out a little bit before you get here. Let's get into it. Right, first up, if you come into Florida, look, you no longer only have to worry about alligators in lakes. Now, you got to worry about sharks as well. So, down in Hollywood, Florida, all right, some residents that live near a lake, they woke up and said, look, I think there's a shark in that lake. And come to find out, there's a 10-foot mako shark swimming in this lake. Now, this lake connects to an intercoastal waterway. All right, I don't even know what that is, but this shark got, into this lake through that waterway. They say the shark was probably, just chasing some food, but the shark was lost. It kept going back and forth. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, those sharks got like built-in GPS systems? But the residents was like, the shark was acting a little weird. And the marine science people, they were like, yeah, he's just a little sluggish. He's tired. He been, swimming back and forth all day. He just, probably just, needs some rest. So they, did their thing, Thizzle, and then they, kind of directed him back to the ocean. Shout out to the Mako shark. All right, next up, Marion County, Florida. They caught a guy doing something. He stole 300 gallons of diesel fuel. Now, this Juan, all right? Juan was ciphering gas from a racetrack gas station. And one of the clerks inside was like, man, something going on with bro out there. What he got going on seems a little weird. So they kind of peeped out the scene. Come to find out, he was ciphering the gas out the pump. 300 gallons. So Juan, he had a makeshift van. It was like structured to, specially built to cipher gas out of stuff. Where this van at? Where they told it to? I ain't saying I'm finna come do this, but who got this van? And look, man, I ain't mad at Juan. Nah, y'all know how these gas prices get. Juan just doing himself a favor, trying to save him a little bit of money. I am not mad at Juan. Free Juan, man. Free Juan. So when the clerk called the police came, they confronted Juan. Juan tried to run and he didn't make it. But I'm gonna be real. Juan ever get out? If he got 93, free Juan. All right, next up, out in Niceville, Florida, a 300-pound gas tank off of an F-16 fighter jet just, plummeted straight to earth. Now, apparently, this gas tank, it landed on base. But the thing is, a 300-gallon gas tank, just imagine if that was to, land in some kind of residential area. That would be catastrophic, I feel. Now, the proper cleanup crew, they come through, they do their thing, they clean it up, they do the proper things you got to do when you cleaning up a gas spill. But they say that this is a common thing. This is not uncommon. It happens all the time. Matter of fact, on average, 2 to 3 people, all right, 2 to 3 are taken out by something falling off of a space shuttle, an airplane, a jet. All right, next up, SpaceX. Elon Musk and them, they sent up a rocket yesterday, but the rocket didn't make it to where it was going. It blew up. What had happened was, Elon say that it was some kind of seal around the capacitor, blah, blah, blah. But when that happens, it creates pressure inside this, I guess a little area on this rocket. And when that happens, when that pressure gets too much, it blows up. Now, when I was doing the research on this story, they caught this rocket. I don't know how they caught it. I guess they caught it in the ocean because you know how it go back to where it go. They caught this. But the debris from the explosion, it kind of like cascades across the horizon. So all across, social media, everybody were posting, this shot right here. So there were people like in the islands and on cruises in the middle of the ocean taking footage of this. This is in the sky. It was amazing. Now, most of these particles, they landed in the ocean, but where they landed at in the ocean, a lot of those particles can, wash up the shore right in the Caribbean. And some of those particles from this rocket can actually make it to the East Coast of Florida. That's the crazy thing. Elon Musk so rich, he laughing at this. I won't say he laughing, but he was like, it's a horrible thing to happen, and we took the proper, precautions when we launched this thing, but didn't it make for good entertainment? Bruh, $1 billion rocket just blew up, bruh. And you don't even care. And particles from this rocket is zooming through the sky. We don't know where these things gonna land. But it is said that he's putting together a crew to go out here and he kind of like fish out all this stuff out of the ocean and, do the chemical thing that he got to do. But this is crazy. It's wild. Now, look, I don't know what y'all going to do to remember this. Like it, comment, share it. I don't know. But the more you know. Now, if you live in Florida or you might be moving to Florida soon and you stressing out, where should I move so my kids can get the best education? Well, look, don't worry. No, I don't want you to do that because I did some digging. let's get into it. All right, first thing, there's a lot of counties in Florida. Matter of fact, there's 67 of them. And the list that I'm about to go over is the top 3 county school systems in Florida. Also, this list that I'm making does not include colleges, all right? It's only grades 1 through 12. All right, first up, we got Sarasota County. The thing about Sarasota County is it's not only one of the top districts in Florida, it has one of the #1 high schools in America. Now, Pineview High School in Sarasota, they have been leading the way. Matter of fact, they have been averaging for the last couple of years about 100% graduation rate, which is ridiculous. Everybody graduate. And the whole district overall, they got an A district grade. But it's another thing too, because like I said, they rate this through, grades 1 through 12. But I want y'all to look at something. Just recently, they got their highest percentage graduation rate, which is 92%. So if you had 10 kids, all right, only one of them will be struggling. That's some Florida math. Also, all of these districts have a dual, program where they can go to high school and college. They have a very high success rate with that dual program. So that's also a plus coming out of this district. All right, coming in at number 2, we got Nassau County. All right, don't know where that's at. Look at the map. It's the highest county on the east northern side of Florida. Now, for the last couple of years, Nassau County has been in this second place, but don't let that fool you, all right? Because the schools inside of this school district are some of the top schools in America, just like Sarasota. Now, Nassau County also has a very, very high, grade in the district, but their graduation rate, it's just a little bit lower than Sarasota County, but their schools inside of the school district do just a little bit better than Sarasota. This is why they come in second. Now, coming in at number 1, we got St. Johns County. And St. Johns County got a lot to be proud about. Thing 1, all right? St. Johns County is one of the top school district and counties, I don't know how to put it, but in America. They like in the top 10, which is wild. Now, I know Florida got one of the top education systems in America, which I still don't believe, but for this county and this school district to be, amongst the top, this gotta be a really good, school system. Now, I want y'all to look at something for a second. These 3 high schools right here are in St. Johns County, all right? But these are some of the top high schools in America. Look at these graduation rates, all right? 99%, along with the high school down there in Sarasota. But anyway, Creekside, they're at 96%, and then Allen D. Nees Senior High School, they're at 95%. That's incredible. But I want y'all to look at something. Y'all see where it says college readiness, all right? 70, 58, and 48. And I was like, man, that kind of seems low. But then I was doing some research, looking at some other schools. These are high. These numbers for college readiness are really high. Also, they're building a bunch of new schools in this county, like 2 or 3 of them. But I'm going to be real. If I was them schools, I'd be a little bit nervous. Just a little bit nervous. You got a lot of pressure on your shoulders to be a school in this county. You almost got to be perfect. Now, look, if you are coming to Florida and you're looking for that perfect school system for your kids, man, just Google any of these counties, because a lot of these counties, beyond those other counties, they just like these counties. It's a ton of them with great school systems. So just do some Googling, find a good neighborhood, and get at it. Now, look, I don't know what y'all gonna do to remember this. Like it, comment, share it. I don't know. But the more you know. How do you have a 100% graduation rate as a high school? It's crazy. Peace.